Man, more challenges in that one than a season of Survivor, hey? I'm Jake. I can't skate. And this is a Flames hockey game day recap. They were all the right call in the end, and it took a lot of fortitude for the Flames to stick with it yesterday. You can put it in the win column. Good guys win. 2-1 in a shootout over the St. Louis Blues in a game where it looked like they scored 4 times. After a long road trip with lots of travel and lots of losses, the Flames came home last night to start a 6-game homestand. And after the road trip, with all that travel and all that losing, going 1-4, it would have been very simple for the Flames to give a mediocre effort yesterday. Instead, they decided to come out absolutely flying, especially Connor Zary, Ryan Strome, and Yegor Sharangovich. A little over 2 minutes in, and the Flames break up a Blues cycle, and it's Connor Zary coming up the boards, drops it to Ryan Strome. Zary makes a move to get to the front of the net. Strome gets it back to Zary, who's wide open, and he finishes it like he's not having a down year offensively. It's a beautiful goal from Connor Zary, and it's 1-0 Flames. And then, as the Flames continue dominating the first period, the Blues are trying to break out of their own zone, and it's an awful pass from Parayko. It gets intercepted by Kevin Ball at the blue line. He gets it over to Martin Pospisil for a beautiful one-time finish, and it's 2-0. But wait, it was awful close to the blue line where Baller intercepted that. And the replay shows he's just on the wrong side of it when he plays that puck. Plays offside, and it stays 1-0. Flames continue pushing. Their forecheck was really great in this game. They continue pushing and continue pushing. And then, with just over 2 minutes left in the first, Connor Zary is coming in on his own entry. He gets poke checked. The puck goes up in the air. And he makes a beautiful hand-eye play to knock the puck down twice. And the puck goes over to Yegor Sharangovich, who rips it by Joe Hofer. And now it's 2-0. But wait, St. Louis is challenging for a missed stoppage, aka a missed high stick on the play. And Zara did touch this one pretty high. It is above his shoulder. And once again, the Flames have a goal called back. They score 3 in the first, only 1 counts, and it's 1-0 after 1. Early in the second, Kevin Ball gets caught on a pinch. It's a 2-on-1 for the Blues. It's Jimmy Snuggerud over to Dylan Holloway. He shoots, and it looks like Devin Cooley's there, but it just squeezes through his arm and into the net. And despite the Flames absolutely dominating the game up to this point, it's tied at 1. And you'd think, with how fragile this Flames team has been, that this would spell doom for the boys in red. But they continue to basically dominate the game, and the shots keep piling up. It's 15-10, 16-10 on the shot clock. Middle of the second, and it's Michael Backlund on a rush with Joel Farabee. Backlund makes a little bit of a lead pass. Farabee, the one-timer, it's another beautiful finish. And the Flames have the lead again. But wait! The Blues challenge for offside. And Farabee is just a half stride ahead of Backlund. You'll notice I said it was a lead pass. It was a bit too much of a lead pass. The play is, in fact, offside. All three challenges are the right call. That doesn't make it any less frustrating that your team has seemingly scored 4 times and only 1 counts. The game remains tied at 1, but the Flames have a tidy rest of the second and have to be content with a 1-1 tie in a game they've absolutely dominated. Unfortunately, that domination ceases in the third. The Blues play a very desperate third period, and the Flames, let's not mince words, get their show run by the Blues in the third period. Scoring chances are 10-1 for the Blues, but Devin Cooley, making up for that one that snuck through his arm that he'd probably like to have back, if we're being honest, is an absolute wall in the third period for the Flames. And the Blues, despite their best efforts, don't get anything. And the Flames also get a couple of chances on Joel Hofer, who also stands tall. And so we're going overtime. And in overtime, the first half of it is an extension of the end of the third period. I don't think the Flames touched the puck for the first half of overtime, but Devin Cooley and the defense stand tall. The Flames get some looks in the second half of overtime, including a 4-on-3 where we see Perek as the quarterback. He had a solid game with Vrstevich yesterday. He's got to maybe shoot a little more, but the Flames do get some looks on that 4-on-3, and Hofer stands tall, and we're going to a shootout. In the shootout, Morgan Frost gets Joel Hofer to bite, but can't elevate and gets stopped. Jake Neighbors tries to go 5-hole on Devin Cooley, no dice. Joel Farabee walks in, changes the angle, changes it again, and goes across the goalie's body, high blocker, top corner. It's a beautiful shooter's finish, and the Flames lead, and then Devin Cooley makes a beautiful save on Jimmy Snuggerud to set up Matvey Gridden, the 20-year-old, with a chance to win the game in a shootout. No fancy moves here. One little angle change and bang! Top corner. Gridden's gonna be some kind of finisher in a couple of years. We got a real special piece there. And the Flames, despite having 3 goals called back in the same game for the first time since challenges were introduced in 2015-16, win this in a shootout 2-1. It would have been so easy for the boys to pack it in. You played a great game, didn't get rewarded for it 3 times. You could have got frustrated. You could have got downtrodden. They just kept hammering away at it. Had a really dominant 40 minutes. Yes, territorially, the Blues took over a little bit, but it has been much worse. This was pretty close to a 60-minute effort. Not quite, but pretty close. And then to have the fortitude in the shootout to go with the rookie and have him bury it is something you love to see. Solid games also from Perek and Vrstevich. Zari was wonderful. That's arguably one of his better games as a Flame generally. There's so much positive to this win. I know most of you are now looking at the reverse standings and 2 points aren't the greatest, but as Pat Steinberg said, they've committed to this thing, they made the trades, they're gonna win some games. And this one, I think, is an important game to come away with something, because you guys played the right way. Even though the goals got called back, there were some wonderful plays in this game by the Flames. And this is an absolutely important game for the young players on this team to get rewarded for. And they did. Let me know what you thought of the game yesterday. Let me know who you thought had the best game for the Flames. Let me know what you thought of that Matt Gridden shootout winner or anything else. Remember, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before the draft, so hit that subscribe button, like and share, do all the YouTube things, and as always, go Flames.